Your generosity fuels all of Westside's efforts to make disciples, equip families, and share Christ's love here and around the world.
Jesus' words to the disciples were clear. Take the gospel and go make disciples. In the last several years, we have witnessed hundreds come to know Jesus at Westside Lenexa, Speedway, and Leavenworth. But so many more need to be told. To reach the thousands who don't know Jesus, we are going to have to go to them. We are going to have to cross whatever barriers stand between them and the gospel message. Your generous gifts to Westside have allowed us to invest in leaders who have accepted the call to cross these barriers and plant the gospel in areas all around Kansas City. And where the gospel is planted, churches grow. Churches like Bent Knee Cowboy Church, led by Mark Yates. Bent Knee started with 7 people and now gathers with more than 70 in 2 locations in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie. More than 1,000 refugees from Bhutan have settled in Kansas City, Kansas. Ruben Diyali has planted and leads the Bhutanese Nepali church that is currently engaging this international community and gathering with about 100 people. 4 years ago, we helped launch Centro Familiar Cristiano. This church began with 1 family in 1 location and now engages about 100 people in 2 locations in KCK and Shawnee. Westside pastors are coaching Zach Windsor as he plants Living Water Church in Derby, Kansas, just outside of Wichita. Zach and his leadership carry the same heartbeat that we do of starting local and partnering in their city and region to create movement. They are currently working to launch a network of churches in their area after the model of What If the Church movement here in KC. Westside has helped launch traditional and also non-traditional models of church. Hugh Halter, a friend of Westside, was given the old post office in Alton, Illinois on the northeast side of St. Louis. Hugh and his missional family have worked tirelessly to convert this building into a coffee shop and community space where they daily engage local people in conversations about life and Jesus. The Mission House is a unique church in the heart of KCK that focuses on helping young adults identify their calling and equips them to live out that calling in urban neighborhoods. Dave and Rivers partner taking the Great Commandment seriously as they learn ways to love their neighbors and talk with them about life and Jesus through Neighborhood Church that was planted in Overland Park. Westside has also locked arms with the church throughout Kansas City to see this church planting movement continue. Uniquely started by churches from 3 different denominations, New City Church, led by Matt Miller, launched in 2010 in Shawnee and now has more than 1,000 people worshiping in 3 different locations in Shawnee, Edgerton, and Miriam. Proclaim Church, led by Cody Waterman, is currently meeting with a core team and will launch in the fall of 2018. Proclaim is being sponsored through a partnership of Westside, Olathe Bible Church, and Mill Creek Community Church. And one final pathway of planning in the city is through the locations that share Westside's name and DNA. Westside launched the Speedway location in 2008 to make room for more people. Since then, Speedway has grown and was instrumental in launching Westside Leavenworth. Together, the Speedway location and Westside Leavenworth have almost 1,500 people worshiping each week. In 2009, our Speedway location took Westside's worship services inside the Lansing prison. 8 years later, in 2017, Westside was instrumental in turning those worship services into a new church to reach the men and women in Lansing State Prison, as well as those who were previously incarcerated. This new church, led by Troy Stallings and a team of volunteers, now worships in 4 locations around the state. Each week, more than 500 men and 200 women gather for worship and discipleship. Thank you, Westside, for partnering in this mission to make disciples and plant churches. Our goal is to impact every household and fill every neighborhood with the love of Jesus.
You helped make these blessings possible through your faithful giving. Thank you.